Another significant deletion took place in the gas station garage. Here is the scene as it appeared in the original theatrical release of the film.
Good. If you can't pass for human, you're not much good to us.
How long do you live? I mean, last, whatever.
120 years with my existing power cell.
Can you learn stuff that you haven't been programmed with? So you can be, you know, more human? And not such a dork all the time?
My CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. The more contact I have with humans, the more I learn.
In the movie, Arnold says that he learns how to be human by just watching human actions, but really in the script, there was more detail.
And now, here is the scene as it was originally conceived and shot.
Can you learn stuff that you haven't been programmed with? So you can be, you know, more human? And not such a dork all the time?
My CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. But Skynet presets the switch to read only when we are sent out alone.
Doesn't want you to do too much thinking, huh?
No.
Can we reset the switch?
Rotate the two locking cylinders counterclockwise. Do it. Now open the port cover. Pull to break the seal. Good. Now remove the shock damping assembly. You can now access the CPU. Do you see it?
Yes.
Hold the CPU by its base tab. Pull.
You see the pin switch?
No! Out of my way, John.
Don't kill him.
It, John. Not him. It.
Okay, it. But we need it.
Listen to me. Listen. We are better off on our own.
But he's the only proof we have of the future and the war and all that.
Maybe. I don't trust it.
But he's my friend, all right?
You don't know what it's like to try to kill one of these things. And if something goes wrong, this could be our last chance, so move!
Look, Mom, if I'm ever supposed to be this great military leader, maybe you should start listening to my leadership ideas once in a while. Because my own mother won't. How do you expect anyone else to?
Was there a problem?
No problem. None whatsoever.
The most physically powerful entity in the film is reduced to a little tiny fragile ceramic wafer that could be shattered in a split second by a 3-pound sledgehammer. It's the culmination of Sarah's relationship to the Terminators in general, in the sense that she has to overcome her prejudice and preconception. We see the first real step on the path to John being this leader in the future. We see the reins of power slip from the mother to the son in that moment.
That kind of made me sad because that scene got cut out because we took so much time to shoot this one scene.
And action. We set up this mirror shot where we see Arnold apparently in the mirror. In actuality, there's no glass there at all. It's a duplicate set.
Because Linda Hamilton was the one that had to remove the chip. So they looked for women that looked like her. And then Linda said, I have a twin sister that looks exactly like me.
And we used Linda's twin sister Leslie as Sarah's reflection in the mirror. So Arnold's there, puppet head is in the foreground, and we're able to come around in an unbroken shot with no cuts and actually see into the head.
Now open the port cover. Pull to break the seal. Good. Now remove the shock damping assembly.
A lot of work went into that. They practiced for hours, and they had to kind of coordinate their movement slowly to go and take the tweezer and to take the plier and to take the screwdriver and all those things and to work in sync. It looked fantastic when it was in the film, but it had to go because it took 3 minutes and we could take 3 minutes out of the movie.
I could account for his behavior changes much more simply, that the Terminators have a built-in capability to observe their enemy or their targets, in this case human beings, and absorb more and more of their behavior patterns.
Sometimes the cutting of one scene necessitates the trimming or deletion of another. The removal of the chip scene had an impact on the scenes that followed.
His ability to learn human behavior begins at that moment, and then there's a sequence of scenes that show that process. You see the chip removal, his chip gets switched into right mode, so he's actually able to learn and process information that way. So then we see him being specifically taught